Hi, today we are going to find out how campaigns and organizations complete the process to use 10 DLC verified numbers and how to fill out Switchboard's form to request one. First, we encourage folks to get a 10 DLC registered number for deliverability reasons. We found that the deliverability is much better on a toll-free number or 10 DLC registered number rather than local unregistered numbers. In the long run, you'll have better deliverability, faster sending, and we've made it cheaper per SMS or MMS if you're on toll-free or 10DLC. Before you start, you'll want to go to campaignverify.org and get a token. You will also need an EIN for your campaign. Once you have your token, you're ready to begin the process of requesting a 10 DLC number from Switchboard. A quick note here, make sure you are generating a new token to send to Switchboard. This is the Campaign Verify website, campaignverify.org. To get started, you would just click right here. Now back to the form. The first few questions here are simple. You'll need to enter your email, the name of your organization website, your organization mailing address, and then the name, email, and phone number of the point of contact. Next, you'll provide two sample messages for us to submit. We need two sample messages to complete the registration. This doesn't have to be anything fancy, and it shouldn't be. You should keep it down to less than 1,000 characters with no custom fields or emojis. Make sure you have stop to end at the end of your sample message. There are my two sample messages. See, they're pretty short. Next, you'll want to put a 9-digit EIN. Next, please insert your Campaign Verify token. It should look something like this with a lot of numbers and letters, but it always starts with CV. Again, you will get this token from the website campaignverify.org, and you want to make sure this token has never been used before. Last is the opt-in flow. This can trip people up, but we try to make it as easy as possible. We usually ask folks for something like this. The key to an opt-in flow is making sure the phone number is optional, there is a linked privacy policy page, and there is language that makes it clear to the person that's signing up for updates that they can text stop to opt out or help for more info. Before I move on to the privacy policy link and our template for one, I first want to point out that while my example is a form from Switchboard, you can also use Google Forms, your ActBlue contribution form, an NGP form, or really anywhere you can collect phone numbers. Now on to the privacy policy. If you do not have a live privacy policy on your website, Switchboard can help you create one. First, you want to go to oneswitchboard.com. Next, you can see a button with your organization's name right at the top here. You want to click on it and click into Organization Settings. Here, you'll see a tab that says Privacy Policy. You will go ahead and fill out all this information from your website URL to the email point of contact to your mailing address, and then disclaimer that says paid for by your campaign. Once that's all set, you're going to hit Accept Updated Template Configuration, and your updated privacy policy will appear here. Here, you can copy this URL and put it where you need to put it on your opt-in form. So we're going to copy this link and put it on here because our opt-in form is ready, our privacy policy is in there, and we can collect phone numbers. If you are not a 527, if you're not a If you're not a campaign and rather a nonprofit, you can add a file showing your tax exempt status because you do not need a campaign verify. But if you are a campaign, you will need a campaign verify and your form is now complete, so you can hit submit. We reach out if there's any issues, but you should wait until you have every piece of the process until you submit the full form. This process can vary in timeline, but it's usually complete within 3 business days. Once the upstream aggregator verifies your registration, we reach out that it's activated and you're ready for faster and cheaper texting.